Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Flow with Steve right now. It's good to see you all. I am back right now. We are in a new location, as I said in my last upload. Unfortunately, we are not going to be here for all that long, as I've encountered some things that God has, showed me. The craziest part about it all is that I've foreseen something in my head that turned out to become a reality, and that was just very unfortunate to say the least. So the things that I've had going on, it's pretty much I've just been grinding. I have work, and my schedule has flipped entirely. But on a different note, I just prefer to put this out there because this is my time right now. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but look, you have every day in your life to find a purpose. You don't have to stick to the same plan. You don't have to be that dude who just says, oh, I found this, I guess it's gonna work. You can still look. If you're good with your cash, if you're good with what you do, if you're good with what you have, if you're not a materialistic type of person, right? If you're not into those things, if you're not dependent upon other people, if you can hold your own, if your name like holds the weight, if you can get around on your own, man, you don't have to be confined to one thing. Because look, you might be put in a certain path just for this certain time, but then something else comes along that God will put on you, and you have to know if that is for you or against you. And like, to be entirely upfront, you guys have to just grind, and you have to find your purpose, and you don't have to be stuck to the same thing just because you can get what you can get from that. Look, it's cool, right? If that works for you, I mean, if you have to have it go that way, sure, right? But like, the point is, don't be afraid to do things on the side, because they could end up sparking something that truly gets you somewhere else, truly gets you out of where you're at and what you would be stuck in, what you would be confined to, how you would operate every day. It's a whole different story when you find that path, that thing that sparks in your head. And man, you just gotta take it for how it is. You gotta play it how it goes, because I'm telling you, each day is a whole new day. Each day should not be dependent on time, right? It should be dependent on what you can fulfill within yourself. How can you excel? How can you grow, right? You need to be searching. You need to change your mind frame from every single thing that you've had, the way you think, right? The things in which you're accustomed to. Look, take it from a different path. Take it from a different perspective, right? You need to step outside of the box. You need to know what it's like from the other side of the road, right? Because don't forget, you can do seriously so much different stuff in one day, as opposed to just, all right, here's how we do it, here's how I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna do this, and be happy and content in your small, square, tiny box, right? You want to expand, you want to grow, because we're not meant to be confined to this. This isn't all that we know. This isn't gonna be us continuously. We can't have it that way. It's all good if you have a set path, if you feel like that's truly upon you, but it's not a bad idea to embark on a different, separate journey also, right? And put that into your day-to-day routine, because you'll find them, who knows, that could one day truly, help turn your thoughts to something else. You could take a chance that you wouldn't have thought that you could, and guess what happens? You go for that, and boom, next thing you know, you're going big. You're doing great things, you're getting a fat paycheck, and you just turned the course entirely. And you did, and what we all say is, we did never see it coming. Sometimes you do, right? Because if you have these big dreams like I do, for instance, right? I've been seeing this since I was a kid. I've been focused on that grind. I've been that dude. I've been the one who's stepped outside of the box. I've been the one who's different. I've been the guy who people always go to because I can just observe and relate in a different way than anyone else because I think outside of the box. I'm cut from a different cloth, and that truly, simply is the path of, hey, if you take this, wow, see how that goes. And you're afraid to because when you embark on that, man, you're going for something else. You're going for gold. You're going for platinum. Like, you're going for the best right there, man, I'm telling you. So it's not a bad idea to just simply deviate just a little bit and just find out what works best, because look, you only have each day, right? You don't know if you're going to get up the next day. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what could affect you to end up having you be some type of way that you aren't right now. You have to understand that you need to capitalize on this all. You have to go for it. You have to be strong. You have to be tough. You can't rely on someone else. When you wake up, you're the only one who's going to have your best interest. You're the only one who's going to have the plan set for yourself. You're not going to have someone else dependent on, the outcome of what you do. Technically, no, you're not. You're your own person. You don't have someone else tapped into your brain. You don't have a person here on this earth. The only one who can be within you is God or the devil. You take which one you want. You can, go from there. But the point is, right, we have to seriously take out all of the things that don't build us up. Man, you see how it changes right there. It's a different game. As we all forget, we're so consumed by things. We're also fascinated by these things. We scroll endlessly for hours. Head tucked down on the phone, headphones on. You block out the world. You block out what you could have. You block out everything that goes on. You don't even have time to think for yourself. You don't even have a time to collect your thoughts. You don't know what's going on in your head. When you go to lie down, you're scrolling. You are on things. You don't have any time for yourself at all. You are simply just going with it until you're burnt out and cooked, and the next day is a repeat, and you're saying, oh, my life sucks now. Man, you gotta do what's best. To be the best, truly, is to break off on your own. As hard as that is, it simply gives you a different outlook, a different perspective. You can now be more confident and comfortable in taking a chance, going for something that you wouldn't have gone for. Even 6 months ago, 1 year ago, you don't ever know. It's worth to look at and to understand. You can't just judge it by the thought. You can't say, okay, if I do this, if I do that. One side is what you have. Then the other side is the unknown. You have to experience it first. You have to go through it. You have to find out if it was for you or not. You have to endure all of that stuff. So you have to just go through it first before you can even honestly say anything truly about it and back that up with confidence. That's how I feel. So it's if you can do it right, do it right. If you're good right now, you're good right now. But if you want something more, find some purpose, because guess what? We live in this life right now where everything is available to us way more than it's ever been. You don't have to work. You don't have to grind. Look, I could have been a popular TikToker. I could have done all those things, right? I don't play into that because I have a conscience. That's the problem, right? I'm not following someone else. I'm my own person. I want to put on for the people. I want to put on for you all. That's my choice right there, right? I'm stepping up. I'm taking that right now. I'm taking the responsibility of that as a whole. If I'm big right now or I'm not, it still holds the weight. I'm still carrying that load on me every day. I'm still thinking the things that I think because of where I am, or who I am, and what is it that I do. It's some serious stuff, because most people will not ever comprehend that because they're comfortable. I'm telling you, they're comfortable. So it's tough, because if you stick this out, if you follow me to this point right now, right? Because truth be told, right? You know, if like I go on there and I see who goes on to this and like what the like the audience retention is, right? It might be low right now. Someone might not even hear this. I might have just been speaking to no one, but someone's gonna see this regardless. Someone's gonna click on. I got people who have pressed subscribe over 400 times. That to me right there shows something. And I'm not trying to be the best same dude who's out there, right? I'm trying to be different. This is a slow process, right? I'm trying to fulfill what's right for me. By doing that, I have to take my time. So, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot to say. And I don't really think that most people understand it. If you can hear me out and you can get an idea into what I'm saying, an idea of like my world, you're onto something right now. You're good. You're doing good. Most people don't get it. But I'm trying to put you guys on to some game because, man, you don't know how it feels being stuck, being that one dude, right, who's just in this town, bro, who's just trying to really just get out of this. And I'm praying and I'm focusing and I'm doing what I gotta do and I'm grinding and I'm straight going through it and I've done everything on my own. I've got myself up from when I had zero, when I didn't have $1, I didn't have a dime, I didn't have anything to my name. I couldn't rely on my own self. I had to break apart from that person. When I look back on things, I feel like it's a new spirit. I feel like I'm a whole new person. I forget the person I was. I don't forget entirely, but I forgive myself for all that's gone, all that's cut off. Every day I try. Every day I want to succeed. Every day I want to be different. Every day I want to learn. Every day I want to grow. I don't care about what goes on beside me. I don't care about who does what. They're not me. I'm not them. If it don't directly affect me, it is what it is. I'm on my path. You will have to catch up to get to where I'm at. God hopes that, you can find that in yourself to do so too, right? But it's okay if you're not at that point because we're all on our own journey. But look, you can't bring everyone along too. So I'm going into like a rant now, but it's a game right there. It's game. It's facts. I'm not fronting about it. Alright, y'all. Well, yes, this is probably the first upload I put out, I'd say 2 weeks. So with that being said, thank you all for tuning into The Flow with Steve, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.